I don't see.
Okay,
shit.
we should be live in a couple seconds here.
Let
A
me
couple
refresh.
seconds.
Let me see.
We can check our channel.
I don't see
Are we
shit.
live?
Okay, I saw podcast. Yeah, I saw the link.
Yes. I see it now.
Podcast is back. We
Yo,
talked.
Eisen, add everybody on Discord in the general. Tell them that we're live.
All right.
Send them the link, basically.
All right, hold up.
Assuming anybody's
while those guys are waiting, guys, if there's anybody watching this, super chat.
Yeah.
Don't forget to click on that and just
Let me get this link
like,
real
yeah.
quick.
here's $1, here's $100, here's 1,000.
We have a goal of
$200,
$500. Goal of
that's our
$500.
goal.
That's $100 each.
We'll go with a goal of 500, but I'm pretty sure we can top that.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta think.
Testing.
You gotta think positive. Do you think positive shit happens? I know.
Just testing the live chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
live chat works.
That's right.
Yep.
All right. So what are we gonna talk about? Not so marvelous, monkey.
Get it?
I get it.
Not so marvelous.
All right. Let's break the ice with talking shit about Marvel because Marvel sucks.
That's true. I mean, I don't think we need proper introduction.
We don't need proper introduction. First of all, nobody watched. Second of all, nobody review these videos.
There's no point in introduction when we have our name tags over it.
Yeah.
There's no need.
If they can't read, it can't be helped.
Yeah.
Nah, so we were just talking about Fantastic Four and like how great it's gonna be.
I don't know. I hope the rumors I'm hearing are wrong, but like this is Marvel's first family, right? That's what they're called. Like they're the first, one of the, if not the first.
Mind you, in a different universe, different parallel universe, not in the same universe.
But I don't know. It's I'm not feeling very good about it based on what I'm hearing. So let's just talk about Snow White for a second. If anybody even knows what that is, because nobody went to watch it. Which
I didn't go. Sorry.
Yeah, no one did.
Like one of the things that Rachel Ziegler was saying, and they were all
they call it Ziegler.
I don't even care. It's for modern people. It's modern.
Yeah.
Modern.
Well, I hope they realize that the term modern audience means that it's crap. I hope they realize that.
Yeah. It just means that they're pandering,
right? And now we're hearing the same things about the Fantastic Four movie, that it's for modern audiences, and I'm just like, you guys,
why don't they just
Marvels? Did you learn nothing from Secret Invasion? Nothing from Snow White? Like, why do you keep doing the same stupid crap? Here's a simple
solution. Why don't they just make the Marvel movie for the fans?
Yeah.
Like
just
the Marvel
make a good movie, like if anything.
Make it for the basically the old school traditional Marvel fan that make you guys big to begin with.
Yeah.
Basically us.
Well, and not just that too, but like they take their girlfriends or their families or their whatever to go see these movies, right? Like when you're pissing off your OG fans by putting out garbage, guess what? We're not going to bring our significant others. We're not going to bring our families. We're not even going to watch them ourselves. They're garbage.
And here's the thing. And when we do try to, not that we don't try, we do try. We do try to watch.
It's not good.
Like when King Mean was like, he waited for a long time to get to the Marvels.
Oh man, it took me a while.
And then when he finally watched it, oof. Man, that movie was rough.
Don't get me wrong. I still paid close to $40 for the stupid steelbook.
Crazy?
Just so I always have all in my collection, but still, it sucks.
The crazy part is that I already have a low expectation with the Marvels, but then the movie itself is like way lower than my expectations. Like, what the hell?
How do you go below 0? It's -1, that movie.
And if that Beast don't show up in Doomsday, it's dumb. What's the whole point of having that Beast cameo?
Dude, Thanos' brother appeared at the end of that other movie.
Yeah, the Eternal.
The Eternals. That went nowhere.
Yeah.
Star Fox.
We don't mind spoiling for people because I highly doubt nobody cares anyway.
Nobody cares.
Okay,
how like a million people, a million years later, and now 0 people in the chat. It's all good.
Oh yeah, we got no viewers. It's great.
It's fine.
It's late at night too. We're
It's
almost
late at
midnight.
night. It's just a bunch
late
of
at night.
guys talking shit about other people.
If
So
we're
Yeah.
lucky, a vampire might stop by.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey man, that'd
If
be
Be
cool.
like, yo,
we're
I'm a real
lucky,
vampire.
someone might stop by and they see that we have 0 views and they're rich and they're like, you know what? Let's help out these guys.
Let's help out
Yeah,
these
Let's
small
do some
people.
good. Do some good in the world and help
And they
out these
double down.
guys.
They double down. You know what? I'll help these guys with millions of dollars, and I'll give them all my daughters.
Oh, that's the best.
Double down. Double down.
I like on that
Wow.
house. I love on the house. I love how ladies
Make
sing.
sure
You read the title
they're
of this
of
podcast,
age.
right? We talking random.
Yeah.
We
No.
fucking random.
Oh, dude. So, speaking about random and Marvel stupidity, I hate stupid people in general. Like,
Facts. For real.
Yeah.
all I want in my life is just to live in a simple life by myself. Nobody comes over when they're not invited.
For
But yet they
real.
fucking show up once in a while anyways and eat all the
Invited,
pizza.
uninvited.
Why?
Uninvited, man.
I know. I pay for that
Uninvited.
pizza too. What the fuck?
You experienced that, monkey?
Have
Uninvited.
you ever experienced like just chilling at home in your comfort room and then just some random person come uninvited with a group of people that you don't even know, right? You probably know one of them, but you don't know the rest, and they just come for no reason.
What do
Yeah,
you mean
no,
for no reason?
like-
Demand for money because they're a bunch of assholes. They're like, "Hey,
Wow.
New Year, man, give money." It was like, "What
Yeah,
the?"
I was
fuck
I
is
was
this
over there just
shit?
eating, just chilling, and then like all these group of people came in. And I was like, I don't know.
So
half
first of
these
all,
people,
it's
I'm
Cambodian
leaving.
New Year,
I left.
everybody, right? Cambodian
Yeah,
New
yeah,
Year, happy
Yeah,
Happy
yeah.
New Year. Anyways, because of the Cambodian New Year, there's relative that come over with their family that we don't know. They just self-invite themselves in, get in the way of everybody, loud as fuck, obnoxious and stupid and annoying, and then they waited to get their money envelope and then just bail.
That is a
After they
load
get the
of
money, they
bullshit,
leave.
man.
It's like, what the fuck?
Dude, I left to give them some space to sit, and they just stand in the fucking way.
By the way, monkey,
Stand in the middle
they
of the
don't,
freaking.
they don't give the
exit.
money to others. They took the money from others, and then they bail.
They expect you to give to them. It's like, first of all, who the
What?
fuck are you? Like,
Is
I don't
that
get
like
it.
a Khmer tradition or something?
No,
it's
Hell
not.
no. It's just a nice gesture for older. Like, if they're older, the younger people can give them money, but it's not expected. It's not something like.
But they
Like-
will not leave unless they get it. They're so annoying.
We'll give them an envelope with 25 cents in it.
Monkey's like, here you go, bitch.
Here you go, bitch. Happy New Year's.
See, and I think that's when Western culture comes to play. Like, if like you're being an asshole about it and not respectful at all, your white boy need to come out. Your white boy need to just be like, get the fuck out of here.
That's true, though. It's
Get
true.
the fuck out of here.
That's true.
Mhm.
I mean,
I
You
like
know,
that.
the American in us will
I know.
want to come out and
That's
say,
right.
fuck out of here.
No, it's just as
No,
natural.
because
Like
in
we have a
Asia, it's
rebellious
very
side of things.
respectful, right? Like, but people sometimes can take advantage of that respectful from you. Like
Mhm.
there's just asshole everywhere.
Sometimes we gotta remind
everywhere.
them that we're in America, freedom of speech. Get the fuck out of here.
Out, get out.
Bro.
Ooh, bitch.
And then they'll be like, okay, I'll leave. Give me
Bitch.
money.
Give me money. He's like, this ain't no
Like,
charity.
bro,
man.
we want you out because of that money thing. Just go.
That's unfortunate. That sucks.
Yeah. No, it's stupid. It's a good thing that they're all hopefully once like they all die, then I don't have to worry about it because they're all old anyway. So I don't give a fuck at this point.
Dark. That got dark.
But it's true, though,
It's
because
true.
because-
One less asshole I have to deal with in my life.
it's true, though. I mean, they
Never
They're-
wish bad to anybody, but always be grateful when they're gone.
fact.
That's my philosophy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because once they're gone, no more bother.
Yeah.
No more bother.
Yeah. No, it's you're at peace now.
They're at peace, and you're definitely at peace.
Yeah,
You're
you're
definitely at
see,
peace.
it's
You're no longer being
good.
disturbed.
Just seems a
What,
little
monkey?
and it's like once a year. Like they're still family. I mean, don't get me
Well,
wrong.
not really. Not really.
They're like
Not
business family.
entirely. I mean,
I don't consider cousin or any of that stuff family.
that's
Not
true
in
for
my
me
book.
too. I don't consider.
If I don't know them and I only see them once a year, they're not part of my family.
the way
Yeah,
I
just
see it, for example, family is the one that you know,
That
and the one you
stands by
grow
you
up
and
with, and the
supports
one
you.
the one that you can relate with, and the one you understand when you speak with them, and they get you. But these folks, like, I'm here for money. I don't even know your name.
Exactly.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you don't even know my name. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, literally, like all of them. Like I don't know who any of these fuckers
They're
are.
all ugly. It's like, bro, you're in the U.S. Why are you so ugly?
Stupid.
Why are you so ugly?
It's true though. That's fact. That's 2025 true.
Yeah, family or not, it all depends on the respect. And obviously, these folks don't have respect, so
Oh shit.
it doesn't matter if they're family or not.
Yeah, well, sometimes we gotta go with the law of equal exchange. You know,
Yeah,
like
man.
Yeah, just
So
because
let's
you're
just throw
family
this
doesn't mean
out
equivalent
there.
man.
exchange.
Let's just throw this out there so that the internet and the world know. This year is the year of tariff. What's next year? Go ahead, Cypher. Let them in the know.
No. This year is a year of economic changes, right?
Okay.
Next
Big
year
changes.
will be the year of AI revolution.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
so you heard of the industrial revolution, right? You
Yep.
heard of the all that stuff, and then you have the computer revolution,
Yep.
and then the whole
Yeah.
internet revolution and stuff, and now
The new
AI
one.
revolution. Next year is gonna be super big with AI. So
And then
and then after that, that's when all the crazy stuff happens. So the
fucking
Aliens,
third
yeah.
alien card, baby.
the third
Yes.
year of it's gonna be crazy, and then the fourth year, that's when the new world comes.
Hell yeah.
At least
I'm
according
hyped
to
for the
who
new
again? At
world.
least according to who?
According to some guy who claimed to have the blueprint of what's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
What matters is not who he is, what he claimed. What matters is you yourself can mark it down. You can
The statement is here. So a few years from now, you come back to this video, you're like, holy shit, those assholes got it right.
yeah.
And then we
why
got it wrong. What are they gonna say? Oh, you guys got it wrong. Big deal.
The big deal. It's not like we're a psychic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hate those psychic bullshit people online.
Facts.
They're a bunch of assholes.
All right,
Have
we
you
can
ever
change the
go back and
title.
watch
It's
old
called
psychic
predictions
video?
for a reason.
No, have you ever go back and watch old psychic video that makes prediction that's completely wrong? That's funny, man. It's hilarious.
Well,
Hella fun.
I like the excuse that they use now because they're like, well,
Different
that's a
timeline.
different timeline. So it did happen. It's just a
Different
different
Believe that,
timeline.
monkey? These crystal ball reader are using multiverse as their excuse to be wrong.
Yeah.
I was looking into the wrong timeline.
Okay,
It's so
here's the thing,
stupid.
Bullshit.
Here's the thing. So let's get away from the Marvel or the DC multiverse, right?
Yeah.
In the real world,
The real world.
yes, there is theories out there of multiverse and all that, but for the most part, it's like even if you want to go to 2012 with like the two worlds merging, which is why we have Mandela's and all this. Kind of stuff, right? That was two worlds. Two is not multi.
Yeah.
So you're just wrong, bitch. That's all it is.
That's it. That's all there is.
That's the best dialogue.
His inner white boy came out.
American.
Hey
That's the
man,
theme we got
you
here.
need those language to like.
No, it's true though. It's so annoying how people. I guess it's a bad time for most people, so people turn to like religious, not even like religion, but like religious people online who.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like these people that there's a ton of religious people, Christians, whatever, that are out there saying, "Oh, I know all this secret information, and the world's in this day, and this and that, and this and that." And I know what, and it's not. I mean, it's a all-encompassing. Every fortune teller, every psychic, every whatever is going to get right 1 out of 100 times.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that they're a psychic. It just means you got lucky on
Yeah.
And personally, I think if you are like these people that get like recruited by the FBI because they talk to spirits or whatever, that's straight up demon possession, in my opinion. But
no, I mean, you got a point because like, how do you know who you're talking to? Like,
it's a one-way communication.
Yeah, it's
the other side can claim to be anything, so you can't really
trust.
No,
like your spirit may know, but like you as a person won't know off the top of your head. You just assume and go by it. What I don't like,
you'll be like, I hear voices.
It must be good. It was like you don't know what those voices are coming from.
Unless you're Haley Osment, you don't. It doesn't matter.
It sucks because like I watch
must
so
be a
many
white boy joke.
I watched so many Ascension.
Osment, 6th Sense.
Yeah. I watched so many those stupid psychic channels that always talk about positivity and stuff, Monkey. It's like it's so annoying because they talk about positivity and like stay in the now and stuff. But then like the video right after that, they freak out. They're like, oh, the future is so bad because the president and this and that and that. Whatever happened to calm and peace of mind and stay in the now? They totally throw that out the window. So like
they're
just
doesn't apply.
Those people make millions of dollars on YouTube or whatever, you know? It's like it sucks.
That's because hot takes and people flipping out and being jerks, and that's what gets clicks. Like
it's weird, man.
Just being a normal, happy person. I mean, you know, most people don't use the internet for
good
that.
vibes don't spell, and that's a problem.
So, Monkey, this is from actual experience. So on my social media, you know, I'm monetizing all that stuff, right? Won't give the name, of course, but I'm just saying. Here's the stats. So posts that people like are like this, right? These are the posts that people like. But when people hate, this is the post. The view count. When people hate,
they're like 10 times.
But when people like, it's only this level right here. But when people hate, it's like this.
Yeah.
And when they hate the post, I get more popular. I don't understand.
The more hate you get, the more popular your post is.
Instead of the more people love me, the bigger I become. The more people hate me, the bigger I grow. So hate, for some reason, it elevates.
It's because that's the algorithm that he who walks behind the rows want.
Yeah.
Fucking it just sucks because bullshit, man.
It just sucks because if your posts become popular, you should expect at least, you know, it would be nice to have a million posts that keep on saying you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, or this content is the best and stuff. But you don't get that. The one that you get millions of views is based is you're shit, you're shit, you're shit. It's stupid.
You're shit, you're shit. This is dog shit.
I get it sucks that they the one that make you popular, but it just sucks that it has to go through them.
It sucks that that's the norm with this algorithm in general.
Well,
like any
that's not it's not just that's everywhere too, even in the media, because that's why they post a lot of negative news, because negative news gets more clicks and more views than positive.
And that's the problem.
I can see some dumbass already making a comment if they watch this podcast and will comment later in the comment section. They'll be like, so you guys expect people to love you? Nobody can love everybody.
No, I don't give a fuck about that.
We're not talking about that. We don't give a fuck if we don't give a fuck if people like us. Not the point. The point is when people hate, you become popular for no reason. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's like the hate itself is the one that make you popular. It's weird.
I'm pretty sure we have the president we have now because of all the hate that he was getting.
Exactly. You see how popular he is?
It rises up his popularity for sure.
I mean, look the mugshot. Look what the
popular. He's popular now than ever before. So
look what the mugshot did. The mugshot.
Or trying to shoot him.
Yeah.
But like he's really smart at taking that.
He capitalized on it. Just like the whole McDonald's working at McDonald's thing.
Yep.
He capitalized on everything, and because he know how the system works.
He also understands the modern social media meme stuff. He understands that well.
He gets it.
It's a backward world, man. That like hatred overcomes love. It's like I don't understand, man.
Hatred dominate, love sink. It's a weird, strange world.
If you speak about love, no one would bat an eye. But like the moment you bring in hate, people will be like, "That guy is freaking awesome." It's like I don't get it.
Or the opposite. That guy is terrible, but they keep on. They can't stop thinking about you.
Yeah.
They're like, you're terrible, you're shit, but they keep on talking about you.
Right.
They want the world to be better, but they like drama. So
they
like as you said, they want drama. Drama. They like down, whatever that stupid song is.
Dude, that song got top 40 out of 40, I think, for our list last year.
Well, drama in other people's lives lets you forget about how stupid yours is.
Yeah,
that's
why not be stupid.
Well, we don't need to
that. Just Like, I don't need drama in my life. My life is not that great, but my life is not that bad either. I'm just happy for who I am and
I know. I
that
just
I'm
want a
still
peaceful
here.
life, man.
That's
Just
why
chill.
stupid shows like reality TV are so.
Yeah, but those are fake.
They're fake,
they're
but it's
they're
full of drama and
Yeah.
they're called reality TV, but it's
But
all
why do
fake.
people need that? Like, I don't understand. Like,
because it makes them forget their own lives and how shitty they are.
That means their own life sucks.
their own life sucks. Then
Like
that's on
Talkin said,
them.
do better, man.
That's
Yeah.
not
Like
on
Talkin
anybody
said, do
else.
better.
Hey, Chan,
Do
what's up?
better.
What's up,
Yeah,
Chan?
Senator, do better.
Like, the more people hate you, the more famous you become. That's the world we live in. And for some reason, those people that hate you, they love to push you and make you go bigger.
I know.
And
It's
they
like, what?
and
Why
they
don't you just
expect
not watch it?
and they expect you to do good things. Like, they hate you, but they expect you to listen to them and do what they tell you. I don't get it.
I know they hate you, but they
do
want
the
you to do
opposite.
what
Like
they
they hate you
want.
so much, they want you to like go down, but for some reason they're making you go up.
And then they
Because
keep on expecting better things from you while pushing you, trying to
Yeah.
push you down by pushing you up. It's weird.
The funny part is that how they bitch about how you don't deserve all these views, but they're the one who's giving the views.
they're
It's like,
getting
what,
views.
They're like,
what are you
they're
guys
like,
doing, bro? If you
they're
guys
like-
don't,
it's-
if you guys don't like it, there's a something called block button. All right, just use the block
and-
button.
and
Or just-
better and
yeah.
better.
Comment.
Look, like for example, I got 10 views, 10, and then they push it to 20, and then they push it to 1 million, and then they said, you do know nobody care about you, right? Why they 1 million then?
Right.
Yeah, why is
I
it so
don't get
big?
it.
Why is the post so big? Why
Why they
all
gotta
you
be 1
haters still
million?
there?
Because you're
So 1
listening to
million people hate me,
algorithms
and
now
what?
because
Hold
they-
on, 1 million. If 1 million people hate me, what does that say about those 1 million people? They gave me those numbers.
Yeah.
It's like, so do you hate me or not? Then give me 0. Don't give me 1 million.
Yeah,
well-
like 1,000 people come in, they all say the same shit, like robots. Like no one cares about you. Your stuff is shit. Then why are you here?
most
Why are you
people-
making my post go up?
Most people that are
So
that
it's like, where's the
hateful
logic?
aren't very smart.
Thank you for
Yeah.
your
Not
service,
very
though.
smart. Not very smart.
You know what's
Yeah.
shitty too about the world is like they want the world to be better, but then when real changes come, they scared.
They
They're like-
refuse.
they refuse
refuse.
it. They just want to go back to their mundane life, but then the next day they complain, "Oh, my life sucks. I wish there's things that could be
Here-
better
here's the
about
thing.
this life."
You can't create a new and better world without changing the old, or even eliminating the old in some.
Exactly.
Sometimes you just have to do what you
No,
have to do. You know,
There's
like
a saying is that some great things you have to sacrifice in order to make it great.
It's not a
I mean-
sacrifice if it's a change for improvement.
No,
It's
for
just
them, what they
people
think is a
doesn't want to.
sacrifice.
People doesn't want to go. Look,
When I'm saying sacrifice, I'm thinking like
Yeah,
layoffs.
yeah.
You have to cut off jobs to make
been-
new jobs.
I've been saying it for years, the whole toilet thing, and people always laugh. It's like, no, you don't understand. Our whole sewage system is complete
yo,
shit.
Monkey,
Like,
you
literally.
good? You look like you're freezing over there, bro.
No, he's
Uh,
He's
good.
good. He's listening.
He's
He's
good.
listening.
He's listening.
He's
Hold
locked
on.
in.
I'm listening.
Hold on. Do you like the pun though? King Mean made an awesome pun. He's like the sewer system is complete shit.
I mean, it
It is
is.
shit.
Like, think about it. You have to flush the toilet, and it goes into a sewage system.
And then you drink it.
And then you drink it. They purify it later, sell it
Hold
in
on.
a bottle, and you
Hold on.
drink it. I don't get it.
I bet you every alien would come down and be like, "What? You guys drink your own shit? That's stupid."
That is
Alien would say
So-
that.
The whole
Alien would say
system is basically
waste just goes to the river.
unsustainable, and yet people
not.
don't want change.
They
People
don't want
want.
change. Like you can bring it up to them, and they're like,
They're too
"Why do you care about
comfortable."
toilet so much?" No, I care about toilet because you talk about go green and all this and all that. It ain't gonna change shit if you're still shitting in a toilet and flushing it down somewhere. And you ain't changing shit if China or India doesn't want to go and they're not gonna follow your whole go green
They're
principle.
not.
You can change in the U.S. all you want. You can change in the U.K. all you want. With those two countries, they're not gonna give a fuck. So therefore, what does all this matter? Like you say go green is the best way to save humanity and all that, but then you don't want like little changes like I don't
Yeah.
know, improving sewage system and stuff. Nobody ever brings that up, and it's just bothers me because they always laugh and say, "Why do you care so much about the sewage system?
Yeah.
Why do you
but
care
they're-
so much
they're
about
also-
going green?" You said 10 years ago that if we don't do something about it, we'll die. Well, we're still
They
here.
said that
So
Yeah,
20
but now
years
they're
ago.
the
Get
same
the fuck
people who
outta
start
here. You-
burning our electric cars and shit.
your
Hold on.
bullshit is just taxing people money and it's useless.
For real.
Yeah,
So-
you're
so
damaging
you're
electric
useless.
vehicles and causing
Monkey.
more waste.
Let's put 2 people on an island, just 2 people, just to simple down the math. This guy used paper straw to save that island. This guy used plastic straw. And since they're both using different straw, what does it matter?
Yeah.
The island will still be the same because this guy will never change. So this guy changing does nothing. This guy changing does nothing. So since he does nothing anyway, why bother at all? Both of them.
Why charging the innocent people money? That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. It's like
all that money should be in our pocket. It shouldn't be given away to, I don't know, study of gay frog or some bullshit.
Yeah, but that's facts though.
Dude, man, Doge found a lot of wasteful spending, man.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing though. The other side doesn't want to hear about it. It's like, how can
they refuse? They
how
can
you improve anything?
They don't even know about Doge. That's how stupid they fucking are.
So to summarize it, here's how people are in general. They're like, my computer got a virus and they get it fixed. And then the shopkeeper said, we have to reformat. They'll be like, does that mean I have to lose everything? The guy said, yes, pretty much. Unless you back it up, you lose everything. He's like, but I don't want to reformat. That means I have to start from scratch. Nope, I'm taking this laptop back home. So he didn't fix nothing.
Exactly.
So you fix nothing, but you want to fix. You want
because
to change.
He has porn stash and you don't want to lose it.
It's stupid.
No, it's true.
No, it's true, Monkey. I used to repair laptops for computers or laptops and computers for a lot of people. Yeah. Guess what? It's in all their laptops and computers.
Guess what?
There's no one without one single file.
And here's the stupid part. One person from your workplace or King Mean's workplace, which I will not name, he told me to fix his laptop.
Might be Monkey.
No, it's not Monkey. It's not Monkey. He told me to fix his laptop. I fixed his laptop, and he's so stupid. He put the damn folder on the desktop.
Good stuff.
Right? Not even the folder, just like a bunch of pictures on the desktop.
Oh man, he kept it raw.
It's like, bro, what are you doing?
He went commando.
He doesn't even try to hide.
He got balls. He's like,
he
yeah, that's
commando,
my
man.
Right there. That's
how like y'all lost me, man. Y'all lost me.
Hey, look, even Chance a toilet system. It's I don't understand. The moment you bring that up, people just think it's like the strangest thing to come up with. I don't get it. Y'all are about doing things better, like cell phone. You guys are so stupid. You buy iPhone every freaking year for like thousands and thousands of dollars, but you don't want any changes at all. Like other things that doesn't bother you, you don't want changes. You just want your stupid ass phone to change for some stupid reason.
I just fucking hate iPhones. I hate using them.
Facts. So hold on, let's talk hypothetically, just to what King Mean was talking about. So here's the toilet, here's the shit goes down. Imagine this. Now imagine a technology where shit goes down and it's just gone.
Yeah, it's just
no plumbing, no clogging, no nothing.
No clogging, no more fucking.
Now you might ask, hold on. Now you might ask, well, what kind of technology is that? That's the point.
Exactly. Fucking figure it out. You're smart, aren't you? There's smart people out there. You mean to tell me there's not one guy out there who could come up with a concept of that? I don't know. Fucking use laser or something.
There are toilets that you can get for like RVs.
No, those does not count. Those stinks like hell. We don't want that stink, and we don't want it to be slowly.
We don't want that garbage.
Bullshit. That's fucking human technology. That's garbage. We don't want that.
What we're talking about is shit incinerator.
It's just gone.
No,
it's gone.
What we need to do, the
zero maintenance, no clean, no nothing. It just
why do we need to recycle shit?
I don't get that either.
If the farm wants shit, let them take a dump on the ground.
Here's what they need to do.
If they want to fertilize it, yeah.
Underneath the toilet, there's like a portal. So every time you shit, it goes into another dimension.
I've been saying that all the time.
Somewhere else.
Dr. Strange. Dr. Strange portal shit to another dimension.
Exactly.
Damn, that dimension.
It'll land on the wise one head.
Look, we have CERN, like, I don't know, collision particle bullshit that teleports this particle into another universe or whatever. Do the freaking same thing. I don't get it.
With shit.
With shit.
Monkey is speechless right now. He can't have in.
Because he doesn't get it. He doesn't get the importance of it. I can't find one person to talk about toilet without them smirking or laughing like a complete idiot. It pisses me off.
It's important to me. That way I don't have to worry about
the moment I bring it up, they smug. It's like, man, wipe that fucking smug off your face. It pisses me off.
Hold on. First, I was talking about hypothetically. Now let's talk about the benefit of this hypothetical scenario. So we have a technology where shit goes down and evaporates, disappear from this world, right? Look at the benefit. No more plumbing clogging. No more sewage system. Yep. No more bullshit about people having to deal with pipes.
and paying for water bills, like expensive ass water bills.
And it doesn't fuck up the planet. It doesn't screw up the planet. I'm just talking about the hypothetical benefits of it.
Yep.
If we were to have this
No
technology,
water waste either.
There are benefits.
There's a lot of water waste for flushing the toilet, man.
And why would you want to drink your own shit again?
I hate that.
What I hate the most is cleaning other people's shit because they can't fucking flush a toilet.
Wow.
That shit pissed me off, man.
No incinerator is gonna fix that one. It's
No,
on the
yes,
sea.
man.
No, it never made it down. It's on the
down.
sea.
Also, we react to K-pop girls, right? I don't want to fucking go after a beautiful K-pop girl toilet and then it smells like shit. No, that's bad for the image. That's not a good look. So if someone can come up with the technology, I can go use the bathroom after a hot chick and I wouldn't have to feel guilty about it at all.
I can't wait to rewatch this episode.
Shit is smelling fresh.
So Monkey, Valentine's came late this time.
Yeah, it did.
Fucking Valentine's.
Maybe now we can let Monkey talk about his hypothetical scenario about life and how cool it can be.
I want to hear Monkey's scenario.
Damn,
what you got, Monkey?
Anything, about anything.
Monkey's like, if only my wine bottle never run out.
White boy thing to say.
Like, afloat.
Lemonade wine, hey man.
But even that is good. Even that is good because he wants something better to improve his life.
Didn't Jesus have a cup that doesn't go down and keep refilling or something like that? Or was that just words on the street?
That's just word on the street.
Yeah. Would have been nice.
That's a badass tag, though. That's a badass tag. Unlimited, man. Words on the street.
Resources.
I haven't had a drop of apple juice in over 3 years.
Well, that's good. That's good.
There you go.
Keep it up, man.
If you can change, right?
If you can change, and I can change, then we can all change.
We can all change.
The only downside is like
toilet can change.
90%.
So what do you guys think about the new founding of the beam thing underneath the pyramid?
It's real.
It's real. It's done.
Freaking
beam thing.
They use like the scanner, like
the laser
scans like the whole ground areas, and then they found like how the pyramid is stuck to like
long beams underneath the pyramid.
Straight up, seems to look like some type of weird, like ancient power source or something.
Generator, ancient power source, battery, the whole pyramid is all power up, free energy for the whole planet. That's what's up.
And you know how it's real?
They have to deal with plumbing.
You know how it's real? Because the mainstream archaeologist people said, "Oh, it's no big deal. We put that. They probably put that there so that the pyramid won't sink into the sand." What? Like, how come you didn't say that like a million years ago when you discovered the pyramid? You would think that you would come up with something. Oh, there's a sand, there's a big rock. It's gonna sink.
Fucking deep
you didn't bring that up. You only brought that up now because people found that beam.
Also, you know what I think? I think the beam was actually part of the structure. That was the base or the original structure, and then the sand covered it over time.
Yeah.
So the sand, what we're seeing right now, is just sand covering the thing over time.
It's like the Statue of Liberty, but if it were to cover by sand on the neck, future generations only see the head. There's only a head of that statue. And then when they found the vagina, they were like, "Oh, we found a vagina. It's perfect."
Oh man, we can go in it.
I don't know if the Statue of Liberty has a vagina.
Just dive right in.
Hey,
no, I'm not talking about it literally. I'm talking about like what's down south.
Yeah, down south.
Different dimension.
I mean, it could be a they them, so it might be a dick. You never know.
Well, now we're so bad. Some people said the Statue of Liberty is like a dude in dress from the past because it looked just like another statues from the past.
That's
true. There you go.
Cosplay. So Monkey,
they always dress funny in the past.
You didn't hear about that, Monkey? The pyramid thing? It's a big find. People are talking about it.
You ever heard of? You saw that? Did you read of that?
The pyramid beams?
The pyramid.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of it.
So this is your first time hearing about
it.
What do you think of it?
Or what
is it like all four corners?
Yeah.
There's multiple pillars. There's multiple pillars.
How far
wait, it's in our Discord though. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, nobody reads that shit.
Yeah.
Don't go to the not safe for work.
No. It ain't safe, man.
Oh, it's in the conspiracy play.
That was a while ago though, right?
No, but it's in the conspiracy. No one talking the conspiracy nutty place. So go inside that nutty place. You can find it.
There's not much posters in there.
It's in the nutty place, but
of course, here's a picture of how how people think it look like. Even, but hold on, let me see.
After they scan it.
Yeah.
So here's a picture of how people. That is
See how
that
deep
deep.
it goes?
It goes that deep, and
It's
there's
deep.
like multiple pillars.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I think it goes to show it's. I don't know. It's the technology that they would have had to even build just the pyramids that we see is pretty insane. I don't see how they could have done those as well. To dig that far down and perfectly place all those bricks, meaning not only the ones that are above ground have to be perfectly stacked, but then you have to dig that far down with not with,
it's too advanced.
It's too coincidental.
And that's the thing that's funny about the normal community. They're like, it's no big deal. It's like, what are you talking about? It's no big deal. You as an archaeologist or whatever you do, you should know what that is. Like, that's your job. That's what people pay you to do.
Well, it makes me. I wonder. I mean, it is a big deal because what are they for? Like,
what are they for?
It just makes the pyramids that more mysterious.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they said they found no tomb in it.
Yeah, there's no tomb in
there's
the pyramid.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no tomb.
It sounds like it's a battery. Like, they plugged it into the earth.
Yeah, freaking nuclear reactor and shit.
It's probably their power source.
What movie was it? Was it Stargate?
Stargate, probably.
Yeah.
Was it Stargate where they're like, no, Total Recall on the moon.
Oh,
where he puts his hand in the thing and like it makes the atmosphere for Mars.
Yeah.
Those are the things.
So it's a terraformer system.
Terraform.
It's like an atmospheric terraform thing.
Oh man, what if someone reactivated that for Earth using the pyramid to terraform Earth again?
It would be
after it's been wiped out,
devastated for human, but that's okay. Yeah. We need to reformat anyways.
Yeah,
it'll be great. All that sad love story gone. But also good.
You know, that's the stupid part about people, man. They're so selfish. They're like, "Oh, my life sucks. This hot girl, she dumped me." First of all, bitch, you got a hot girl. So shut the fuck up. Your life ain't that bad. Go die. I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, you know what we call that?
Oof.
But hold up, though. You know what we call that? We call that privilege.
That's hella privilege.
No.
Not everybody can get a vagina.
Not
fact.
Past tense or not.
Wait.
The way you word that sounds kind of
thing. You can get it. It's just not a good one.
That's true.
I don't want a stanky one.
Yeah.
There's too many of that.
Monkey
it's hard to get a good quality one.
Monkey is like, my idea of this podcast went south.
it always goes south. Dude, look what the time it is. It's stroke of midnight, man.
Why would it go north?
You can talk about anything you want, Monkey. Go ahead. Now it's your turn.
Unhinged.
Blow our mind, Monkey. Blow our mind. Go.
Blow our freaking mind.
Bring that white boy wisdom.
Wow, white boy wisdom.
What a white boy wisdom.
What would that be?
Oh, white boy wisdom? I don't even know.
You got to have something.
Do you want to talk about anything? It's open channel right now.
Open.
Something you can rant about.
We won't go stupid.
No, we will respect your opinion.
You guys aren't going stupid. Mean's going a little bit stupid.
That's because every time I mention the word toilet, people freaks out. It's like, oh, it's forbidden. We can't talk about it.
He's just feeling shitty right now. Where we're at.
Here's my thing with toilets, okay? Like, I understand your concern because I am in the garbage industry, right?
Yeah.
We've got to figure out more efficient and better ways of getting rid of stuff. Yeah. We can't just keep taking the stuff and going and throwing it into a pile. Nobody wants it. You know? So I get what you're saying. You're just taking a different approach, instead
the direct approach.
Garbage, you're using
shit. Literally shit. Yeah.
He's looking for an approach that's immediate,
I get
that just happens right away.
Is a valid concern. it's just funny to hear someone be so passionate about it, you know?
Well, yeah, that's because, like I said,
because no one talks about it.
I haven't met one person that doesn't have that gay ass smirk attitude.
But it's facts, though.
It's facts.
It's facts, but it's probably they're not expecting it. Is what
And that's my whole point. Nobody talks about it. It's like they fear that if everybody talk about it, it would change the world and it would be better. That's the
Well,
whole
here's
point.
the
Nobody
thing.
wants
Here's
to
the
talk
thing.
about
Here's the
it.
thing. I
It'd
think
be cleaner.
99.9% of the people never have shit on their mind all the time.
No, it doesn't matter.
If
If it could improve your lifestyle, why wouldn't you want to talk about it?
And
Like,
It can
also,
improve on health.
also,
exactly.
he wouldn't even discuss about this matter if the fact that other technology wasn't advancing, but it is.
It is, yeah.
Except this thing, except the specifics does.
How long has toys been around? Like the whole design of it.
bajillion years.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
the dark
Long
age.
time.
And nothing
Dark.
changes.
Nothing changed.
But look at your phone. Look at your computer. Everything is getting smaller. Everything is getting better. But like that technology, no, hundreds of years ago, still the same.
Still the same.
There's always someone shitting, right? Throughout history, there's always someone shitting, and there's always someone who's taking out the shit.
Yeah, it's always a bucket of some sort, and there's always like people who go and clean the.
And there's always people that clean up your shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you guys want to guess when the first flushable toilet was made?
1820.
Nope. Older.
Oh wow,
Older.
1700.
Older.
Older.
What? 1300.
1596. was the
God damn, that's
1590.
Flush.
Dude,
And this is
that's-
flushable
that is
toilet.
old.
flushable
That's
toilet.
that's
And that's what I'm
old.
talking about. Why are we still using that technology then?
We're not saying that we're smart enough to come up with something new. We're just
not.
asking.
That's why we're asking.
It's a question.
We're asking.
Why is this technology that's been around forever it's still being used today? And
You
hasn't been
improve
changed?
everything else, and that's a good point. That Monkey said the whole garbage and just leave it piles of mountains and just let it.
Yeah.
Soon
they
we're gonna
also
run
do
out
that
of
as
room,
well.
and what are we gonna do about it? Why don't we act on it?
And for the
isn't-
people that's all like
also, isn't that part of the whole go green thing?
Exactly,
How come you
exactly.
don't talk about that? You talk about all these other nonsense, but you don't talk about the real threat.
Yeah, how can you go green when you're leaving a pile of shit in like in a landfill?
Exactly. I don't care that you
Ain't that
use
bad for the
solar
environment?
energy. I don't care that you use fan, but the more concerning is because once we run out of room, and not only that, it can't be good for the environment just to
It's
have that.
It's literally
mountain of-
toxic waste.
Also,
Yeah.
It's toxic
also,
waste.
let's face it. Nothing we have in here is natural. A lot
It's
of people
not.
like to assume that we know it's not natural, but it doesn't affect the world. It does.
Yep.
Like, for example, there is no technology in this world that doesn't use sand, actual sand that Earth creates.
Yep.
But imagine you use all the sand in the world.
You're not
it's
gonna.
done.
You're
Because
not gonna have it.
you're not gonna have sand anymore, but sand keeps the beach and the shore around.
It keeps
gives
it
you
so that
land.
like the what is it the
It allows you to walk.
no it keeps so that the tide and all that just
So
doesn't
the
come
tides can be controlled.
Mhm.
yeah
Like the flood and the whole planet could be shifted and jacked up if there's no sand or all the sand has been absorbed or stolen or taken to produce the chips in these and building walls, the glasses. There's a reason why ancient people in Egypt time they don't use those glasses.
they don't
from
use
sand.
glasses
They don't use sand because they don't want to ruin the material that Earth provides. Yeah, we can use it to do stuff like these, but we don't look at the fact
Unless we have a machine that pretty much clones it. Like,
exactly.
which
but
they're working on.
even if we do, they won't share it. They won't use it either.
Did you guys now this has kind of been somewhat debunked, but the lab, I don't remember where it was, that brought back dire wolves from extinction.
What is it?
The wolf.
Yeah.
The wolf.
Back dire wolves from
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, that's not debunk. It's real, right?
It's semi debunked, but I don't know. It still seems pretty legit to me. Well, I guess what I mean by semi debunked is it's not like a true dire
It's
wolf.
genetically created.
It's
Yeah, it's manipulated.
Of it.
Wolf's DNA.
It's obvious that it's not natural, and they have to pull the DNA
So it's an
information
imitation
of that.
So it's basically a chimera, basically.
So it's basically a
Yeah.
Temu version.
Temu
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
It wasn't made in Wuhan though, so we're okay.
I hate that place.
That shit's so.
Hey man, you better watch out.
But
That it's kind of cool to think about because that means there is dinosaur DNA and all that stuff that's still out there. So like,
we
So
assume it's dinosaurs.
So you want to create Jurassic Park?
Dinosaurs, yeah.
You want to create?
They've made like 8 movies now saying why we shouldn't do it.
It's all good, man. We follow whatever the movies is our destiny.
It would be funny if they clone a dinosaur and try to recreate it, and it just turned out to be like a giant reptilian alien type,
or it's
creature,
straight up monsters,
or it's a chicken, and then
I
actually
want to ask Monkey about some religious stuff. Moses, of course. I'm always going to go reference Moses. So I don't know the specific about Moses' body, but I heard, I watch a lot of video online, and I read a lot of stuff that mention that his body is like unknown, like his physical body. Like nobody knows the location of Moses' body, and I think a lot of people said that like there's a reason for that is because God don't want anybody to discover his body because he actually talked with God, right? So his body, even though he's not a holy man, like he's not like like Jesus or anything like that, he still have that essence, that grace of God, right? So his body is very powerful, and so if a demon could possess his body, that will be a strong vessel, right? So then the demon will be super powerful. Have you heard about that theory before? And
no, I mean the Bible says, I mean it doesn't say specifically, but it says where he's buried.
But like, have anybody actually been there and proved that they found his body?
I don't think so.
It's important, man, because I don't know why Supernatural didn't do this, but I always thought it's a cool concept if they find the body of Moses.
Hold on. Did the Bible say where he was buried, or did it suggest a location that it might where it might be?
Yeah.
It says, I mean, I can look it up, but it says, I mean,
if it says Portland, Oregon, it's happening.
We go find him.
It's like for real? Is that simple? They just give you the map like that?
Well, no,
did they give a longitude, latitude?
They give you the whole. They give you the home address.
Yeah,
it's like imagine you open a book and give you the whole map.
Like,
you're
it's down the hill.
The whole map.
It's just down the hill.
It's just down the hill. Hey, neighbor.
No, but I think that's a pretty good concept because he did meet with God, so he got to have some grace.
There's a mountain that he is believed to be buried on, and it
believed to be buried.
And it says in Genesis or not Genesis, I think it's Deuteronomy, where it says, he's buried on Mount Nebo.
What's that in modern day?
It's probably Mount Meru.
He's GPT it up.
GPT it up, yeah.
Brain processing.
I think it's still. Hold on, Nebo.
Let him cook.
Let the man cook.
The White House would love that.
Who doesn't want to find Moses' body? Nobody talks about that either.
How come they don't put why don't they
if we know all these locations, why don't we go find the bodies?
Put some sort of documentary.
This is unattainable.
Oh, there's a Mount Nebo, West Virginia.
so he's in. Hey, that would explain. That would explain the New Jersey Devil site nearby, and was it Mothman in West Virginia?
And that song, and that good song,
West Virginia.
Yeah. Moses' body. They probably have that in the lyric.
Yeah, that's in the lyric. Moses' body.
It's a mountain in Jordan, so it's an actual mountain.
Really? But is it the same name, or is it the actual location described as in the Bible?
Mount Nebo.
Okay, so my other question to you is, you know how everybody always wanted to discover like artifact from back then to prove that it's real, like Noah's Ark and stuff? How come nobody tried to investigate and see if they can locate his body?
At least we're not aware of it.
I mean, would it even?
I mean, if people
thousands of years ago, would it even?
Well, dinosaur bones are still around. I'm just using that same
those were
thing.
Fossilized,
I don't give a shit. His bone might be fossilized too. You don't know what grace he have.
Dude, how do you know it's not though? How do you know it's not?
I'm
No,
not saying it's
but how do
not.
you know? Hold on. How do you know they haven't already like trying to find his body, or if they already found it? We don't know that.
You know, if
Yeah,
they found
so-
it and then they never
stuff like
told.
that interests me. Like, I really want to get to the bottom of that, but like, I'm not smart. But in my mind, I'm just like, how cool would
No,
it
it's
be
the
to find
entertainment.
Moses' body?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
It's
can present that script to
There's
Hollywood,
there's
and
a
Hollywood would
lot
be like,
of
boom, we got a
There's a-
movie, and the movie came out for modern audience.
no.
Stupid.
Moses is woke.
I will never.
He's woke.
They revived
I
him,
mean,
and he's
we
the
already
last
kind of
king.
have a weird
Modern
Moses that
audience.
last time.
One more time.
What's that?
If I hear the term modern audience one more
For real,
Oh, he's
man.
triggered.
I'm this close from not going to see Fantastic Four.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Would that be your first, though? Would that be your first?
That would be my no, or yeah, that would be my first Marvel movie that I skipped.
Holy
Damn.
crap!
Our
That
I'm
first
was-
sorry,
one
that-
was
that's
That was
crazy.
actual Marvel. Like I didn't see the Venom movies in the theater.
Well, those don't count because those are more Sony.
Those are Sony, yeah. And I've missed some DC movies, but I
Yeah.
mean, everybody missed some DC movies. So
That shit's so fire.
That's sad.
You just have to
So
put
are you
that
gonna at
in.
least interested somewhat in the new Superman movie then?
not real. I don't know.
What do you?
He's
It's
like,
the grandma
I guess,
pants, isn't
I guess
it?
does
The
your
grandma pants, the-
wife care
the
at all for
depends.
DC?
She just likes to be entertained. So if it's an entertaining movie, she'll enjoy it. But like she
So the
did
bar's
not
low.
like she didn't like Eternals. She didn't like
Oh
Marvel,
man,
or I mean, I didn't even ask her to watch a bunch of the crap that they've been putting out on Disney.
oh
Like
yeah,
see-
the show.
or Ms. Marvel. Yeah, like no, I'm not going to make her
Yeah,
suffer that.
Disney
I
Plus
will.
killed it, man.
yeah.
we suffered. That.
Disney Plus
Yeah.
killed
It's that.
MCU.
It's I don't know, man. It's
Just
I still don't like the whole multiverse thing.
no. They.
I mean,
screwed it up.
it could be good if it's written correctly, but
Yeah.
they fell on
They
Like I
that.
suck
said
at
from the
writing.
very beginning, the multiverse thing, it should have a higher stake if you're gonna go like massive like that. Higher stakes, stake that
No,
would
you get
matter
Kang
regardless
instead.
of the multiverse. Yeah, if the stakes are not high, your multiverse expansion is just gonna do nothing. It does
Well,
nothing.
It's
first
a
of
mess.
all, they keep adding more stuff like the incursion and
That
all
does
that,
nothing. They
and
do
it's not
nothing
very
with that.
clear either how the incursion happened because
Yeah,
in Spider-Man it's different, in Doctor Strange it's different. So it's like
Yeah, it's
No,
just
I don't know.
they're adding bullshit. They bring hype, and that hype goes nowhere.
and how does the multiverse work? Because sometimes there's a million world where you all look the same, and sometimes you all look different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's no
Like-
consistency.
no, man, it's
Like
very
Spider-Man, all three Spider-Man look different from three different worlds. But Doctor Strange, like Wanda, everywhere look the same. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, that's what separates phase 1 through 3 through
Yeah.
everything that's come after. They didn't screw up. They didn't make mistakes like that in 1 through 3.
Yeah, and 1, 2, and 3 phase, it doesn't go in a straight line. It goes up slowly until it goes shoot up all the way. You don't start with a Thanos.
no.
You go low until Thanos come later. But this one, they try to start with Kang and shit. That's up here, and then they're descending downward. But Kang was never up here anyway. He was down here.
Yeah.
The original
But it goes
timeline
down.
of their MCU timeline, Kang is supposed to come out next month. The movie is supposed to be released next month.
Man, we could have been watching Avengers right now. But would it be good though? It probably
It's
would.
not. It's not.
It's not. It's
Too
not.
bad.
I
they
mean,
didn't-
you seen the new Ant-Man movie? Yes.
I don't understand why introducing your big villain that you claim to be big lost to Ant-Man in one movie, but somehow that's gonna be the build up to
No,
Avengers
hold on,
movie.
hold on, though. Hold on. Yes, he loses to Ant-Man, even though he knows the future and
Yeah.
knows how Ant-Man's going to attack him, yet somehow he still loses.
This is bad, right?
But we're supposed to take him seriously.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, he's the big bad. He's just as bad as Thanos.
and now he's written off the script. He's written
No,
off
but
the
he
script.
does have one thing in common with Thanos. He snapped himself out of existence.
Slap
He doesn't exist. It's like all these time phase 4 and 5 you built up for nothing. For nothing. The man is a no-show.
Nope.
This is what happens when they don't have a plan anymore. Like
Yeah.
phase 1, 2, and 3, the whole Infinity Saga, they have a plan, so they know what they're doing. But when the moment The moment Disney Plus comes in, and then all the plan changes, and then they have no more plan, and then it just goes all over the place.
Yeah.
It's sad, man. It's sad. Like, you know how like back then during like basically all the previous phase, and especially the last phase, the third phase, dude, Infinity War was so hype. That
It
hype
was
was
so hype,
real.
man.
That
And it
hype was
proved it.
real.
Yeah, and it
Dude, right when
You're
they
never
first
gonna have that hype ever again.
right when they first introduced Thanos in the first Avenger movies, and after the post credit, dude, that hype was real.
That hype was real,
so
and it
good, man.
stays real until
it actually happened.
and then when it happened, you're like, holy crap, that ending, nobody saw it coming. Everybody just turned to dust.
And the new one is like, all right, hold on. For Captain America 4, we're doing what Winter Soldier did. Bring the hype back. There's one problem. When Winter Soldier hype was
Didn't
not
have a
higher than
hype.
Thanos.
Yeah.
So how do you go from Thanos back to a Winter Soldier type level? It doesn't work. How do we fight from a guy who snapped finger, everyone vanished, to government politics? How does that work? In that timeline, it does not work. You're supposed to go higher, but keep building up bigger, not go back to phase 2. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, because now
Let's
you're
bring
just
the
dealing
Dark
with
Elves
mundane.
back.
You're dealing
So
with
here's my
mundane shit.
take. I think what was it, 2017 or when was the last Fantastic Four movie that came out?
Oh, I don't know.
God,
A while
that's
I think
back.
it was 2017, wasn't it?
Fan for stick.
Whatever.
Fan for stick.
Yeah, that one. My prediction is that one's going to be better than the one that's about to come out.
Really?
Oh,
shit.
Oh, that's
to be fair, Doctor Doom was pretty badass when he got out of that hospital bed and walked down that hallway and he just annihilate everybody. That scene was wicked. But I get you.
But also, if it does suck, it would be on par with that movie.
Yeah.
Because that movie was pretty bad too.
Oh, it was
So
2015.
the bar here is low.
If what I've been hearing about this movie is true, I think, yeah, I guess that's a caveat to it. But if it turns out not to be true, then it'll do better. But if it's going the way of the woke, then
Also, it probably is. Also, female Silver Surfer. This is no, the problem with this is not because of it's not because it's a female. Because Silver Surfer has maybe a female version, I guess it is in the comic. And if they're basing off of that version, it's fine. But there's one problem. We just want you to stay true to the story, like how it was, chronologically in the comics, right?
Mhm.
We never have a perfect Fantastic Four movie with the perfect adaptation. So why would you have one chance to do it again and you throw in a bunch of stuff that wasn't in the thing that
new
people
character,
expected?
yeah. Later character.
It's like, oh, you want a Silver Surfer that's finally done right? We'll give you a female one. That's not what people want, though.
No.
That may be what you want, but that's not what the people want.
No. Because that's such an obscure random character that nobody knows about. Hardly anyone knows there was a female Silver Surfer. Because
you're throwing that in as your first MCU family film, like your first MCU Fantastic Four family movie. You have one chance to start this off because you're starting scratch right now. It's a new universe, and you're gonna do something that's not the same from that people expected.
I am excited to see Galactus if they do him.
Well, at least he's not a smoke this time around.
Not smoke. And then
my problem with the MCU right now, they're too focused on trying to change something they're too focused on trying to not repeat what Fox already did. But don't look at it like that. Make it exactly like what Fox did, but do it better. Because you have one chance to do a better version.
Do better.
Do a better version of what Fox already did. Don't be like, but if we add Silver Surfer as a guy, isn't that been done? That's not the point. The point is to do a better version of that. And you're not, because you're removing that. So you're not doing a better version of that.
Oh, didn't the 2017 Fantastic Four?
It's 2015, and I got an 8 or 9% tomato score.
Oh, that's fine.
9%.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, but for a superhero movie, it's very low.
Pretty bad.
Well, check the first Captain America. What?
First?
The
90s
one.
Very old.
The
one.
90s one.
Man, they don't even have Rotten Tomato built yet.
Let me see. Captain America from the 90s.
Type.
that Captain America from the 90s, he instead of having a vibranium shield or whatever, he had like a rubber shield.
1990s, right?
The thing that disappoints
Well, how much was it?
6%.
Oh, see, it's not. Told you there's worse movie out there for superhero.
That's pretty low.
What'd it get?
Yeah.
It got a 6.
Yeah, the 1990 one.
Tragic, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. MCU, it might be gone for good.
Yeah.
Because Doomsday is not going to do much. What is Doomsday going to do?
I know, but there were so
They're going to introduce you to a new villain, and somehow that's the final battle or potentially of this movie. It's like, but we don't know this character. So even if he made it to the Avengers, the one after, Secret Wars or whatever.
Because Doctor Doom in this universe was never introduced yet.
It was never introduced in this universe.
There's no build-up.
There's no build-up prior to this movie.
Because the very first Avenger, they introduced Loki and Thor.
Because they were too busy building up Kang, right? They were too busy building up Kang that they didn't build up Doctor Doom. So now when Doctor Doom pops up, he's just going to be like a random person that's just in the movie.
I'm sure they will be like, oh, but no, you guys are wrong. Doctor Doom will appear at the end of Fantastic Four post-credits. So that'll build it up. No, it's not. It's just one movie apart.
Yeah.
It's stupid. You appear at the end of Fantastic Four like later this summer, and then you're going to appear in Doomsday. That's just one movie apart. It does nothing. That's not a build-up.
Well, and
and if it's towards the end, that's worse.
Yeah,
because like it's just a filler lead up. They always do this shit.
What I think is lame too is like through the Infinity Saga, right? Like they built up all these characters and everything. So when everybody was in it in Infinity War and all that, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Like what they've done so far is they released the spoiler with all the chairs showing all the characters, but all they're doing is playing on our nostalgia with that.
Yeah.
They're not like they haven't built them up. What about all this current generation that all they know is the Marvels and Eternals and like all this stuff? They barely know who the old guys were. So like it just feels like a slap in the face, kind of like that they haven't even built these guys up for 20-something years. Now all of a sudden they're going to be like, look guys, hey, look at all these characters. It's like, I don't know.
And also, are you tired of Marvel not using the right villain for the right story now? They're using the wrong villain in the wrong IP. Like Ant-Man fighting with Kang in Ant-Man 3 or whatever. Kang is not even like he didn't even first appear in the comic in a Ant-Man product. Like you notice Phase 1, 2, and 3, they all fight with the correct villain. You know, Iron Man versus
OP for Ant-Man to begin with.
I know, but you know how all the other MCU they fight with the villain that they fought with in the comic?
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore. They don't do that in the live action anymore. They just throw in random villain. They're like, what if I make a new Captain America movie, let him fight with Red Hulk? How random is that?
Yeah.
It's like random. They're not fighting the character that these characters in the comic were fighting.
It's like they can't even write a good story. It's like they put the storyboard up, right? And it's totally
Let's look at Thor, for example. Like the Thor trilogy. Well, just count the trilogy. Who's the first one that Thor fought with? Loki, right?
Yep.
The movie 1.
Yep.
Because that was in the comic. And he fought with the Dark Elf. That was in movie 2, but that in the comic as well. And then he fought with Hela, his sister, right?
Yeah.
That was in the comic. See how it's the Thor fighting with villain that was in his comic as the villain in his comic. But we're having Ant-Man fighting with Kang randomly now. It's clown. It's hella clown.
If they want to try something different in the comics, is one thing, but they're doing a shit job at it.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It just doesn't make sense.
I think the reason why Phase 1, 2, and 3 work, not just the story and the build-up, but because they fought with the correct villain. They've like Avengers 1.
A stronger connection. Yeah.
Look, Avengers 1, the first movie ever, there was no more perfect way than Loki being the villain, the main villain of that movie. Because Avengers did fight with Loki in the comic. That was their main boss back then, so it made sense. And then Ultron definitely makes sense.
And the story was written well, and the acting was well.
Yeah.
It's
like
just a whole.
Look, now rewind back time. Imagine Avenger 1, the first movie Avenger movie ever. He fought with Red Hulk. That's it. They all team up and fight with Red Hulk. The flow of that would be broken all over the place because they throw in Red Hulk out of nowhere. It's random. That's what's happening right now.
Yep, it's just like I was saying, it's just they just randomly throw crap on the wall, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that seems like that'll work. Let's just go with that."
It's not good, man. It's not good.
Uh-uh.
But we'll see. I mean, it's not. It's what this in a couple months, right? The movie.
Yeah.
Are we gonna watch it in theater? Is that how it's gonna be?
Wait, what movie are we watching?
Fantastic Four.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That shit's funny.
I forgot that that's actually coming out this year. I keep thinking it's next year.
No,
I
it's
think
this year.
I think Thunderbolts is next, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't look too bad, I guess. Thunderbolt. I mean, the problem with it is that it's nonsense.
Yeah,
because they're fighting a villain that's like
I don't know if that's
way
the
above
villain
their
they're fighting
class.
with. I don't know if he's the villain they're fighting with. But that dude is way too
He's
OP
probably gonna have to
for.
join them.
My problem is this: if the villain is this super powerful guy and Thunderbolt fight with him, then this villain is super weak. Because if Thunderbolt can beat him, this villain suck. But if this villain is too strong and somehow Thunderbolt lost, then what is the point of Thunderbolt? Like, what is the point of them in this movie if the villain can just take them down? And if they can win, then what's the point of the movie if the villain is super strong but still lost anyway?
Unless if Marvel was smart, they would hide the villain and what's his name?
That is what they're doing.
The guy
Sentry is not the villain.
Sentry.
Sentry in the Void.
Yeah, so if Marvel was smart, they would make him the first villain of like the first act, but then team up to fight the real villain later on.
But that's what I was saying. The problem is you reveal the real villain later on, and the Sentry guy fight with the real villain. What's the point of Thunderbolt?
Yeah,
you still end up with two badass people who you don't need the Thunderbolt. Period. You get what I'm saying, Monkey?
Yeah.
It's almost like, why do you even need Batman when Superman is there?
The power scale is just
well, Batman has the brains, all right.
Yeah, I know, but if we're talking about just raw power in the battle,
talking,
take on like badass villain that's like a god and stuff. You're gonna need Superman, but then in that case, Batman should sit this one now.
Yeah. Well, and most of the Thunderbolts aren't even powered, anyways.
I mean, I mean, most of them are just enhanced.
Like much. I said, if you want to make, I think a better Thunderbolt movie would be having them fight with people on their level. Yeah. Military, super soldier, badass combat fighter. There's people on their level.
And that's what was cool again about the Infinity Saga. What did you see? You saw Hawkeye and you saw Black Widow, like, in that super epic scene where they do the 360 around them. Yeah. When they do all the heroes. But then what? Hawkeye goes and jumps on top of the building and shoots people with his arrows like a sniper. And Black Widow, like, they
split up
side characters because they don't have superpowers.
Yeah.
So they're just off kind of being assist characters.
Yep.
They focus on Cap and Hulk and Thor and Iron Man. The people actually have the badass powers.
Yeah, except that in Thunderbolt, the assist character are the main character.
Exactly.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
They're all just enhanced humans, basically, in some way.
But they're fighting with gods. Enhanced human fighting with gods. This doesn't fit.
The power scale is too wide. It doesn't make sense.
Especially with the trailers that he's stronger than the Avengers combined. That's a big sell.
It's like us trying to fight with Thanos for no reason.
Like OG5 versus Thanos, and somehow we win. That shit's clown.
Hey, only two of us would die, or die. So
this shit is so funny.
Wait, no, I don't want to fight with Monkey on that mountain. The whole I love you, man, but I gotta kill you. And then that means we're
Wait,
the
what?
mountain where you have to sacrifice to get the stone.
The soul stone.
The stone.
You have to sacrifice someone you love, but it doesn't work for us. It doesn't work for us.
No, it doesn't work for us. So there's no.
So it doesn't matter who we kick off the cliff. It doesn't matter who we kick off the cliff. It doesn't work.
Nobody get the stone.
No, at that point, just go home.
No one gets the stone.
Don't get the stone.
No, we'll be like, how about we just team up? We'll be like, how can we pretend to love this fake Red Skull and then kill him? Throw the fake Red Skull off the hook. He's not the guy from the Matrix. This is the fake Red Skull. It's like King Mean said, I should bring a chicken and
he should make love with the chicken for a whole year and then just sacrifice the chicken.
Like, I love you, man. You were gonna be a good KFC material.
All right, I think I'm done for tonight. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
It's been an hour.
Watching everybody.
Peace.
Later.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Peace.
Clown as hell.